So I saw this tweet saying Cecil is top 2 worst characters in Invincible. I am not even kidding. And to that I have to say, are you out of your damn mind? Let's be so honest, and this is just my opinion, but after the episodes I've seen of season 3 thus far with his character, his origin, the context of the situations he's been put and thrust into, Cecil really is top 3. Like, he might be the best character that's not named Mark Grayson in this show. That might be a stretch, but let me be so frank. There is no way you watch everything Cecil has had to go through and think that he is not a sliver or a smidge correct. I saw a tweet, I can't find it, but someone said it perfectly. He is the in-between middle ground of Nick Fury and Amanda Waller, where Nick Fury puts all the trust and faith into the heroes that he employs because he believes in them, and Amanda Waller is extremely cynical and has a bunch of contingencies because he doesn't trust her heroes that she employs. He is the perfect middle ground. You can't expect Cecil, who watched Nolan take out the entirety of the Guardians of the Globe, Earth's mightiest protectors in this universe, as well as what he did to his own son while decimating a city, and expect him to not be like, I don't really feel like I can trust Mark fully. Now listen, this is kind of crazy. He definitely took it too far, but I get why he has all these, contingencies and plans in place just in case Mark did want to flip. And in the process of planning, just in case Mark actually turned heel, he is slowly forcing him to become the very thing he is trying to prevent, which is what makes him such a compelling character, especially going back to his origin when he tried to stop that toxic gas, but couldn't save everyone. And in that failure, he was very similar to Mark, extremely guilty. And he refuses to let that happen again. Then we get into the fact that Cecil's GDA director, Ratcliffe, the one who's basically imprinted on him all of his bad habits, brings back the villains that scarred Cecil. He is the one that teaches Cecil, don't waste talent, fix it. And I can see why he says that. Because if it weren't for Cecil's cyborg zombies, Doc Seismic would have taken out every single hero in the city. But even just going back to this, Cecil snaps and takes out both of these villains because he doesn't agree with Ratcliffe's ideology, which is the perfect parallel between him and Mark, because Mark obviously threatened him to get rid of Darkwing and these cyborg zombies. Cecil's job is to protect the planet. The ends justify the means, and everything he does, you just kind of have to be like, it might suck ass, but I understand where you're coming from. And with the Guardians of the Galaxy losing every single fight they get into, and they haven't even come up against the worst Viltrumites, you can't blame the guy. Cecil is by far and away one of Invincible's most complex and interesting characters, by far. And I will not stand for any slander on his name. With that being said though, you do that shit to Mark again, we're gonna have problems.